Hey guys, Coach Kyle, Freedom Fitness, another in-depth video for you on how to perform rows with a suspension trainer. Okay? For us, we have Get Gun straps here, but we also can use a TRX strap or any type of strap, suspension strap that you might have at home or in your gym. Okay? With a row, the first thing we need to do is not even worry about the strap. We got to worry about where my elbows should be going and creating tension. Right, so when I do a row, if I'm standing up tall like this and I do a row, when we're doing this one, there's a lot of variations. We're just going to go based off of a pure rowing motion here, which means I'm going to be at a 45-degree angle. That's going to keep my shoulder, or the glenohumeral joint, my humerus, right in the center of the socket. For the most part, for a lot of people, I shouldn't say for everybody, but for a lot of people, it's going to keep it relatively in the center of the socket, which is where we want it to be. Right? You want it right in the middle. You don't want it jutting forward, jutting back. Ideally, in the middle is the best spot. So, for what we have found, 45 degrees to 60 degrees tends to be best for most people. So you try and figure out what feels best for you. Sometimes 45, sometimes 60. You kind of move around and see where you can get the most ability to squeeze your back together. Okay, that's the first thing. Second is the tension that I was talking about. Anytime we do exercise, you need to be able to create tension so that the areas that we want to do work, do all of the work, and the areas we want to stay stable, not moving, not jutting around all over the place, they stay locked in. Right? So when I grab onto my straps, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start in the easiest position, right? People mess this up all the time. The easiest way to find, okay, where do I start from in the beginning? You're going to do a row just standing up tall. I'm going to squeeze my back together, just like you have a pen right in between your shoulder blades. You want to squeeze and pinch it, right? Elbows are at that 45. They're right by my chest, not way back here, right? Elbows are real close to my torso. And then from here, I'm just going to walk my feet forward until I'm leaning back just a little bit. See? Just a tiny bit. You don't got to start off by going to like the lowest portion you could possibly go. And you're like, is that the right spot? No. Start off really easy, okay? So I walk forward just a little bit. From here, I'm going to brace my core like someone's going to kick me in the stomach, right? I got tension here. I can still breathe though. Right? I'm not just going to sit there and go, hold my breath, because maybe 30 seconds later, your face is purple and you can barely breathe, right? You got to be able to create some tension, but also breathe. I'm going to engage glutes. So I get to this point, right? Same spot we were in before. Abs are tight. Glutes are squeezing to hold my hips in position. And then I'm going to let my arms extend. But I keep that tension in my upper back. I'm not going to go here. Right? I want to stay nice and tight with tension like I'm a straight board. And then I'm going to drive those elbows back, squeeze my upper back together, lower back down. You can see they're coming at that 45 to 60 degree angle so that my shoulder stays right in position. Glutes are turned on, core is tight. Now I even like to look right where my strap is connected. If you tend to look forward, your chest is going to follow you. So if I'm in this position, what I'm going to do is, if I'm looking forward, sometimes I'm going to start that pull. I lose tension in the strap. I lean forward, hold back rounds. I want to stay looking tall, chest up, abs on, and then I can be here instead of here. Okay? Last thing to work on when it comes to form, as you can kind of see, I lost tension in the strap as well. That's something that you don't want to have happen, right? I want to make sure that this strap is tight the whole time while I'm rowing. So if I'm here, abs on, glutes on, I'm rowing, I got to be in control of the row the entire time. I can't be sitting here doing this and hoping to catch myself. When you get tired, that's what ends up happening. You say, oh, let me get one more rep, and you kind of use momentum to propel yourself up and just hope that you're going to come down correctly, right? In that case, ideally you want to stop take a break, rest, repeat, because we're learning this, okay? Now, we've gone through the basics. We've got glutes, core is tight, elbow positioning, where I'm looking, and that upper back squeeze. All that's in play. Now, if I want to make this tougher because that's too easy, I can do 15, 20 reps, no problem. You're just going to start to move your feet down towards the ground or further forward towards underneath the bar or your door frame or whatever, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from a lower position. So I like to start from the ground and then build tension instead of walking the feet down. So what you want to do, if you have a door frame and you're doing this from your door frame, you would just put your feet against the door. For right now, I'm just going to have my heels digging into the ground just to show you guys how we're doing this one. So when I'm here, what I need to do is dig those heels into the ground and create as much tension as I possibly can before I start my row. But all of the foundational stuff we just did, it all stays the same. So when I get here, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to dig heels into the ground, extend my legs, and get straight like a board, okay? Boom. And then I start my row. I'm still looking up. If you're against the door frame, your feet might not slide. Mine are going to slide a little bit, I can tell, so I'm going to flatten them out here. But I'm going to engage glutes, keep that 45-degree angle, look right where I'm supposed to be pulling, and make sure that I'm trying my best to get that upper back squeeze. That's the point of a row anyway. You want to use the back, not just the arms, okay? If you need to regress from there, you can always go back to dumbbells, you can go back to kettlebell, even band work is fine. But for the suspension trainer, TRX, whatever you have, that's how you end up doing a row. Let me know how you like it, give it a try, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.